Is it just Call of Duty Mobile? There it is, ladies and gentlemen. COD Mobile.
Earn rewards with the standard battle pass. Earn better rewards with the premium battle pass. Premium pass, guys. Get it. Scoop it up.
Would you just let me play the game? Free for all. Nice, look at this. Nuketown. Oh man, I like had to do this weird. Okay. I can move around. I can move around with the stick. Oh, and I can move. Can I aim down sight? I cannot. Oh, Jesus. What the? Shoot him! I can't aim down my sight right now, you guys. I'm still trying to figure this out. I mean, should I just use the mouse and keyboard at this point? Like, the mouse and keyboard has everything binded. Does the mouse binding work for... Oh, yeah. It's like a hold. Oh, Jesus. And... we've crashed. Okay. Let's try to run it again. I had to look up last night how to, like, properly map those spots on the screen. Reconnect to the game. Oh, no. Reconnect to the game. Why did I do this? You guys still haven't killed the whole team yet? This seems... This is gonna be ridiculous. How many people do you think are playing this game with mouse and keyboard? It seems... it's... come on, Adrian. I love how you can see people's Facebook profile pictures in this. So great. Well, let's just try Team Deathmatch. Sounds like more standard Call of Duty than having bases and team health. But these are all gonna be people now. Oh, alright. Awesome map. Okay. It's easy when they don't shoot back at you. Whoa, that guy got me. Let's check this. What the on earth? Yeah, he got us.
Lost the lead.
What is this? Oh, firing range. Cool. Okay. You can actually hear footsteps better in this than you can in the new Call of Duty. Uh-oh. This isn't good. Now I have to like click and drag? What the hell is this? Okay, here we go. Hey, I got a flamethrower. Does anybody want my flamethrower? I'm just gonna go right up the middle here. Hi. I'm gonna just drag you in here against your will. Hey.
How you doing?
How's it going?
You do know you can sprint, right? I did.
Oh, I did not. I did not know you could sprint. I was just
walking.
I was just like, oh, it's a mobile game. Maybe you just can't sprint.
I'm gonna have to wait till that Monday to start playing. I think it comes out on Friday.
What's up, my nuggets? MisterFantasmo here, wondering if the only joy I really get anymore is how long I can hold the in my videos. No, that's certainly not true. There was much joy to be had this particular night of streaming, to say the least. What's up, my nuggets? Welcome back to another video about video games. This time, went back to Call of Duty 4, also hacked in an intervention, and here we are. This is 100% console gameplay, definitely not playing against people on their mother's cell phone using their dad's data. This is definitely not what's happening here. It's not cheating. It's not an obliteration or a massacre that you're about to witness. This is 100% pure, high-octane, adrenaline-fueled, competitive gameplay. I would also like to say that this commentary, at least in the beginning here, is going to double as an application for the mobile FaZe clan that is sprouting up, or so I hear. There is a mobile sniping montage group that's out there that likes to try and do some well, I don't know what you would call it if you spin 90 degrees quickly but then spin back because you can't quite spin 360 degrees with your thumb, but that's the coolest trick you can do. I do that a couple times in this, although albeit I am on mouse and keyboard. It is actually crazy. It kind of feels like a cross between you role-playing a Jedi fighting against a bunch of stormtroopers and also the guy that's like he's you know that bulimic guy, he's like the bulimic guy at the parties at you know the bulimic guy. He's always at all the parties. Everyone hates him because he gets to have his cake and eat it too. Two spelled TWO there for all of you who were curious as to how that guy eats his food twice. Anyways, you guys, this game is so goofy that it's hard for me to seriously state anything during this commentary. I jumped on here with Orion, also with McChicken Monkey. You heard him right before I started this commentary talking about how he's going to have to take a little bit of a break or a little bit of a pause before he jumps into Modern Warfare because he has a police academy exam, which I think is probably, I mean, we can put it out there to the jury, but I'm thinking that's probably more important than getting in those first couple days of XP. But nonetheless, you know, I'm sure Matt will be playing Call of Duty Mobile in his free time and with his work friends. He's already told me that they have had a ton of fun just playing together on their phones. So, you know, I'm sure it's not, Matt kind of swears by the control scheme on mobile and that it's not that hard, but I also don't think it's this easy. That's for sure. That's all I'll say. For someone like me to just install this emulator, it was called Game Loop is the emulator. And I have to say, you might need kind of a beefy PC to run it because it's a little more taxing on my machine than I thought a mobile game would be. But this mobile game is trying a lot more than the Call of Duty quote-unquote mobile apps of the past. I remember one in particular where it was just like, congratulations, now you can go, when you're at school, you can go and show your friends all your creative classes, and you can even you can even add an extended mag on your AK-47U. And I was just like, oh, this is great, but no one's going to use it because it's not very great. It's kind of just like a half-assed attempt to keep you in this Call of Duty void that I really do find myself in now, especially in waiting for Modern Warfare. Not right now. I have to say right now. I actually just got back from the mountains. Puf and I spent a weekend in the mountains. We took Brody, by the way. He probably had more of a vacation than both of us combined, running around and just frolicking all over. We took a Jeep off-roading. We went to the top of a mountain somehow with a Jeep, which I didn't even think was possible, and Puf kind of freaked out when we did that, but we did get up there. We also did some amazing disc golfing in places that I would have never thought that you could have disc golfed in, but it was a great time. Brody pretty much ran around the entire time having a bunch of fun, and now he's dead asleep beside me because he's so exhausted. But so that's kind of what I'm coming back from. Not necessarily the Call of Duty void, although when I was in here slowly biding my time for the release of Modern Warfare, I couldn't help but have some nostalgia get thrown on top of me with these maps. It seems like they took the best maps from the Black Ops and Modern Warfare series, as in like maybe COD 4 and Black Ops 1, and repurposed those maps. I believe there are 9 maps on this game. It's a game. It's a game. What can I say? I feel like I went and played this game. It's almost like an arcade game in a way. It kind of feels that way. It's got that aesthetic to it compared to other Call of Duty games in the series, and it kind of felt like I went to an arcade and played against a bunch of people. I can't even imagine if this was an arcade game. Just as a side note, it would have been a completely revolutionary arcade game of its time. Some sort of like, instead of racing games where you could play with friends, you could play some kind of shooter with your friends. I don't think that was ever created. Also, the more I think about it, I wonder if arcades were the first microtransactions for video games, like the first in-app purchase of literally buying lives for quarters. I don't know. Interesting to think about. I don't know why I just thought of that. But either way, what I was really thinking of when I started to think of the arcade analogy was I'm just this guy going into a quarter to the void arcade shop, and I'm just throwing in some quarters. But I'm also, before people, it's actually like other people are just throwing in quarters. I'm going in with like a can of WD-40, just spraying down the joystick and the buttons so mine just move well, and everyone else is just kind of clunkily, oddly stumbling around. Like I said, more like stormtroopers than actual opponents. But speaking of things that work better with a little WD-40, I've got a squeaky wheel coming to the stream this Wednesday. He's known my channel around by one specific name that he has given himself and perpetuated across time, but I am going to refer to him under a code name for fun for a little bit. So you guys, in case you hadn't heard the news yet, Jorgensen Sarnman is coming to the stream tomorrow, Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. He's going to come and hang out with me. This is Kid Lazer, by the way, if you didn't know who Jorgen Sandelson is. That's him. He has offered to grace us with his presence because of the outstanding, just absolutely outstanding support that we had for Save the Amazon September over on the Twitch channel. If you guys are unfamiliar with that, I made a little video about it, kind of explaining why we wanted to do what we wanted to do. But I won't make this video as much of a downer as that one came out to be. But basically, there are some things that are happening in our environment that I do not agree with. And so I was trying to use the month of September to raise money for junglekeepers.com. It's an organization that is helping the Peruvian part of the Amazon rainforest and also the indigenous people that live there to try and help establish more territory and more of a presence and become less vulnerable to attacks that such as what has happened and what is currently happening in the Brazilian rainforest. So we were raising money all through the month of September. We were also giving green tips for people just to help raise awareness. That was the biggest thing. But some people just absolutely stepped up to the plate and were super, super generous and just giving and thoughtful and just amazing people. Like, I have to call them out by name right now, like January, Miyu, Reed. There are probably many, many more that I'm forgetting of, but those particular men really, really showed up for Save the Amazon September, and I would like to publicly thank them right here for their extreme amounts of generosity and also for getting us to the Kid Lazer stretch goal. That's right, we had stretch goals on the stream to help incentivize people to give more things that I could do that didn't necessarily cost me money but could maybe raise us some more money for the Amazon. A couple of those things we did, a mukbang, we did a concert, Peef and I played some music. We did a 24-hour stream. One of the things that we unlocked, in addition to, I think the last one we unlocked was another lawn care vlog, so I'm gonna get on that at some point during our life cycle here. I realize it just went cold in Colorado, so we might have to wait until early spring to do some lawn care. But we unlocked a lawn care vlog, and then we unlocked Kid Lazer. It was just as ambiguous as that, and as obscure of an unlock as you can get. I just had 2 words, Kid Lazer, and wouldn't you know it, I mean, people were just way more excited for this than I thought they would be. So apparently these stretch goals were a really good idea, and they were a great idea now because, like I said, we have before us tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Kid Lazer will be hopping on the stream with me, and who knows what happens from there. I think this could be an exciting, fresh, new chapter in the lives of MisterFantasmo and Kid Lazer together again. I think we have both been looking forward to getting back together and getting back into creating more and more because I think Kid Lazer and I just really do love to create things, and creating things together has always been a joy for me, and I feel like he's had some pretty fun times with it too. So we are going to be on stream tomorrow. If you guys want to check that out, we will be doing like a little bit of a podcast kind of a thing, maybe an amateur hour reuniting of sorts, a reunion, I guess would be the proper word to say there. And then maybe talking about some plans for the future. So hard to say. You'll just have to come by the stream tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday. That is October. What the fart is the number of the day? 16th, October 16th. You guys, I will see you there. Thank you so much for watching the video. And have some fun with Call of Duty Mobile if you decide to pick it up. We will be playing some Cube World, some Hearthstone, etc. until Call of Duty comes out. But once the 25th hits, you can expect nothing less than more Call of Duty gameplay commentary videos coming straight to your inbox. Keep an eye out, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Peace, Nuggets. Oh, I was close to a nuke there.
Yeah, I felt like I was too. Wow, look at you.
I
You
felt
were a
something.
lot close. Oh my god.
Yeah, bro.
All right.
Mr. Fantasmo.